Hey guys, good afternoon. Jessica here with Leadership Resources for Accelerate. And today I thought we would talk about something that is so relevant to all leaders all of the time, and that is credibility. Now, if you look it up in the dictionary, the definition of credibility is really the quality of being trusted and believed in. And when you think about that definition, it does not matter if you are leading a team of 50 people or if you're an individual contributor on your team. We all desire to be trusted and believed in. We want people to see us as credible leaders. So there is this great book, The Speed of Trust, if you haven't read it, by Stephen M.R. Covey. And I always refer to this book as sort of a leadership oldie but a goodie. It was published back in 2006. But it is this great book about building trust both with other people and also with ourselves. And in this book, Covey really talks about the importance of credibility as sort of the foundation of trust, and identifies 4 specific elements. He actually calls them the 4 cores of credibility that we really need to be paying attention to and enhancing purposefully in order to enhance our credibility as leaders. So the first element that he really talks about is integrity. And when we're talking about integrity, what we're really talking about is, are you congruent? Is there alignment between what you say and what you do, even when nobody is watching? That's one of the biggest keys. Even when nobody is watching, is there congruence? The second core element that he talks about is intent. And here we really have to ask ourselves, what's my agenda? Do I have an agenda? What are my intentions? When I make decisions or I act, am I thinking about other people or am I only thinking about myself? And how am I communicating those intentions? I may know what they are, but are they clear to the people that I work with? When we think about integrity and intent together, that really makes up someone's perception of your character. When you are a person that leads with integrity and your intentions are good and they are clear, people will think of you as a leader with great character. The third core element that he talks about as it relates to credibility is capabilities. And really what we're talking about there is, are you relevant? Do you have the skills? Do you have the experience? Do you have the knowledge to do the job that you've been tasked to do? And then finally, the fourth element is results. And here we're really talking about, do you have a track record of success? And just like integrity and intent make up your character, capabilities and results make up your competence. And when people see you as a leader of great character and of great competence, it really informs their perception of your credibility. So we've talked about the 4 cores. What in the heck do we do with all of that, right? It's important to really think about perception. We all probably think that we are credible individuals. We desire to be credible individuals, but does that translate in terms of the way that our teams, our boss, views us? So really think about the perspectives of your coworkers, of your team, of your supervisor, and ask yourself those questions. What is my agenda? Am I congruent? What is my track record? Am I relevant? Ask yourselves those questions and think about, from their perspective, what are your greatest strengths in terms of being a leader of credibility, and what are your greatest areas of opportunity? I'll share with you an example I had from a great conversation with a client just last week. He's actually being promoted and he's going to start managing the team that he's been a part of for the last several years. And he was talking about the fact that he really wants his team to be motivated to work for him. And we talked about the idea of credibility. And he identified right away capabilities were a huge strong point for him. He has done the job, done it well. So clearly he has the knowledge, the skill, and the experience, right? From the perspective of his team. When I asked him about his greatest area of opportunity, he didn't have to hesitate at all. He said, without a doubt, integrity. And I was a little surprised and I asked him why. And what it really came down to is there are some things that he has done as a member of the team that he doesn't want his people to do when they're working for him. The biggest was engaging in a lot of negative conversation and a lot of complaining. And so he was able to identify right away that's one behavior that he can work on really purposefully that can help him to earn more credibility as a leader of his new team. So really think about that. Maybe you're not great about articulating the why behind your decisions and people question your intentions. Maybe there's a critical skill that you really need to learn to be more impactful at your job. Or maybe you're delivering great results, but you're not always taking the time to talk about what you and your team are accomplishing. Identify what that thing is for you that you can do to enhance your own credibility, to fill one of those 4 buckets, and then commit to it purposefully and consistently on a daily basis if you can.